I'm Arindam, and I've come to talk about CentSai. I'll just go back to 2008, when almost everybody in this room probably remember Wall Street was crumbling. And it was almost very fashionable to blame Wall Street banks. I used to be a columnist for the Head on the Street of the Wall Street Journal, and I was in a position where I could actually research and dig into what was really happening. And one thing that I learned over the subsequent months was that, yes, Wall Street banks may be fashionable to blame them, but the bigger problem was the lack of financial education among Americans. There was a definite ignorance, naivete about interest rates, loans they have taken, student loans, mortgage rates. So when we started researching about CentSai, which is a financial wellness platform, which is actually a comprehensive platform, but it looks like it's intuitive, simple website. But what we have done is we are trying to teach millennials, and I'll come to the point why we chose millennials. Millennials is one of the largest employed population today, but over 50% of millennials, they don't even have very basic financial skills. Almost 55% of people do not even have an emergency fund. And it goes back to the question like, when I was in grade 5, I was bad in maths, but actually I had a bad maths teacher. People are bad in finance because the way we teach finance historically is not right enough. So CentSai was born basically on the grounds that if we can tell personal stories to millennials, we will be able to teach them finance, understand finance, tell the people or let them know what they don't know. And we're also a social media platform. So in other words, CentSai is one of the very, very few, probably the only one that has brought the money conversation in a social environment where millennials spend almost an average 8 to 9 hours a day. So I'm going to very quickly go through this particular article, for instance. This is one of the articles. It's written by one of our writers. She's a millennial writer. We have a huge collection of blogs we publish every day. We also have videos. We also have quizzes. And what we do is we are looking at life events. People don't search asset allocation. A millennial doesn't search alternative beta. What he or she searches is the cost of having a baby, the cost, how do I refinance my student loans, the best credit card, how do I save, how do I save from retirement. So we have picked up some very basic, powerful searches that people do on Google, and we've used them as a backtrack mechanism to figure out what is the right content that people should have. Based on that, we have basically broken down our content platform into various categories. I'll just pick one category over here. This is savings. So I'm going to click on this particular blog. And what you can do is you can easily read the blog, understand the problem, get to know what you don't know, and once you are armed with the knowledge, you can actually click on these websites, and this is part of a overall business model. If people go to Personal Capital, Stash and Invest, Wealthfront, if they buy something after being educated, CentSai gets paid. Then you can also go into the forums and ask questions. Now, people who answer questions can be anybody, just like Quora. So we've actually combined content, we've combined with the community, and what we've also done is we've also thrown open the platform for financial experts that we vet who can come to the platform and communicate with millennials. So if you are a financial expert, if you are a financial advisor, and you want to get known to millennials, you want to help them, then you can come to CentSai and get yourself known. So I'll just show you the expert section over here. And by the way, we launched in April 2016, and since then we've had 145,000 users. On an average, a user comes to our platform, and he or she spends an average 7.5 minutes, which is 3 times the industry average, twice the more than NerdWallet, twice the more than Mint. So what I'm trying to say here is that we have content, quizzes, blogs, videos that brings in people already. And after that, we have, in our business model, we have affiliate marketing, so it's also acts as a lead gen platform. Now, NerdWallet or Mint, they're just mostly a lead gen platform. What we are doing is we're actually bringing in people already and then helping them to make an educated decision to buy products. So over here, what we do have over here is and it's a growing database. We just launched this a few months ago, where you can actually, if you are a financial expert, you can log in, you can register, you can blog, you can video, and you can participate in questions. So what's happening is we're kind of breaking down the barriers between financial advisor and the millennials. The search, how to find a financial advisor, you have roughly 4.2 million hits in 20 seconds, sorry, in 0.20 seconds in Google. Now, what that means is it's one of the most well-searched questions. So what we are doing is bringing experts and millennials together.